The backlash for red states has entered into the F around and find out stage. So the title of this story, Idaho hospital to stop labor and delivery services citing political climate and doctor shortages. I did another story about a Mississippi hospital that's also having doctor shortages. Okay, so this one. An Idaho hospital would stop labor and delivery services citing doctor shortages and political climate. Highly respected and talented physicians are leaving. Recruiting replacements will be extraordinarily difficult. Pregnant women who utilize Bonner General, a 25-bed hospital, will now have to drive to hospitals or birthing centers in Coeur d'Alene or Spokane to give birth. In 2022, doctors delivered 265 babies at Bonner General and admitted less than 10 pediatric patients. In the wake of the Supreme Court ruling overturning Roe v. Wade, abortion bans have added another challenge to rural hospitals that have struggled to keep their doors open and their facilities fully staffed and running. In a report last September, Pew found that Idaho was one of 6 states in which authorities can prosecute healthcare providers for performing abortions. The Idaho legislature continues to introduce and pass bills that criminalize physicians for medical care nationally recognized as standard of care. Consequences for Idaho physicians providing standard of care may include civil litigation and criminal prosecution, leading to jail time or fines. Why would any physicians want to come to Idaho? In addition to Idaho's legal and political climate, the emotional and difficult decision to stop labor and delivery services because of staffing shortages and changing demographics. Since 2005, at least 190 rural hospitals have closed or converted their operations, according to numbers compiled by the Cecil G. Sheps Center for Health Services and Research at the University of North Carolina. We have made every effort to avoid eliminating those services. We hoped to be the exception, but our challenges are impossible to overcome now. Often the residents in rural areas are left to drive hundreds of miles to access health care. In 2019, Pew Research published a study showing that rural Americans live an average of 10.5 miles from the nearest hospital, compared to 5.6 miles for people in suburban areas and 4.4 miles for urban areas. For me, these people kind of did this to themselves. These people in these rural areas tend to vote Republican and are voting against their best interest. And they voted for this. This is what they wanted. Now they get to deal with the repercussions. But y'all jump into the comment section. Tell me what you think and like, comment, share.